not gon' get upset. Just pull the trigger, let it bang. When I see a trade, I'm hopping in like a Uber to secure my future. Up early just like a rooster. Eyes glued to the computer, looking for a bag or two. Market cipher on the screen, compliments of trading view. Now I know what I'ma do. Buy low and sell high. Even if you try and fail, at least you didn't fail to try. I don't wanna be the type of guy that let fear win. I'm the one that dive in head first and bust my chin. I know FOMO is a no-no, but I still get it in. Nah, I can't predict the future, but I know I'm bound to win. Later or sooner, I'll be the big kahuna. Cause I got big kahunas. I was not scared to get money, I took me some chances and now I'm the big kahuna. And if you scared, might as well get neuter. I'ma keep chasing my dreams. Wake up and mansion so big, I need a segue to get from wing to wing. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Don't be scared, G. Like paid in full, get your bread, B. Cold wallet full of crypto, yeah, Big Lebowski. Can't forget to tip the waitress. Fear and loathing in Las Vegas. Tupac told us about the changes. People hating on your greatness. Mansion looking hella spacious. Shoes, they ain't got no laces. This the Aquarius age. Life happen in different phases. Out with money, in with crypto, analog to digital. Could've been rich, but you was scared. What a imbecile. Say you want a miracle, but you bet the minimal. Should've bet it all. Hell no, not the unthinkable. Grow some balls if you got a pair. Man, I double dare you to put it all in the market. No sir, I'm not trying to scare you. Seeking and searching, I need some more money. AI is scary, make us look like dummies. Serious about profit, I need it, I'm hungry. My music all over, but I'm from the country. Bank account thicker than Manuka honey. Got multiple wallets, don't go in my pocket. Either's a favorite, but I don't discriminate. Scared to get money, get the hell up out my face. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Win some, you lose some, live to trade another day, live to make another play. Win some, you lose some, live to trade another, live to trade another day. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Live to trade another day, live to trade another, live to trade another, live to trade another day, live to trade another, live to trade another day, another day. You scared, you scared.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. So we go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we've been on a 90-week streak of providing you guys with the most recent bullish or bearish or neutral news and all of the exciting things that are happening in the cryptocurrency ecosystems with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with the altcoins, and breaking down our thesis of why you should even be interested in crypto and learning about crypto to begin with. Now, all we ask is you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell. Welcome everyone who's been tuning into these live streams on a regular daily basis. You guys are absolute legends. I love you. Thank you so much. And anyone who's new to the channel, just make sure you do that, the housekeeping, hit that subscribe button, come in and join the dojo crew. It's where we're training on a daily basis. But what we're going to be talking about today is the SEC, with Paul Atkins as the new SEC chairman, has been signaling that Operation Choke Point is done. It's dead. When Gary Gensler left, who was the previous SEC chair, and with the Democratic Party, that was primarily, the reason behind a lot of this, crypto choke pointing, which was basically companies having a really hard time existing in America if they were involved with crypto getting basically debanked. This is what eventually, with words from Eric Trump, which led the Trump family to even get more bullish into crypto. Like maybe they had their toe dipped into crypto, but then they just kind of went all in whenever they were debanked. So, but that's besides the point. The whole point is that we have all of this action happening, and let's just say like a comparison of Gary Gensler to the SEC chair right now. Where is the post? We had a really good comparison, and I think we lost track of where that particular tweet went. Where did it go? Here it is. Oh, where did it go? I hate when it does that. Now this, I don't like how the new, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but now it updates live on the latest when you're right on it. So if you don't hurry and click on it or bookmark it, you'll lose it. Here we go. Okay. 2023 SEC Gensler crushed coins, sued Binance, killed ETFs. 2024 court wins forced Bitcoin and ETH ETFs. 2025 new SEC chair Paul Atkins has Project Crypto and has the Genius. We have the Genius and Clarity Acts, green lighting stable coins. We have a Solana ETF, and then $100+ million election cash flipped the script, fueling a $2 trillion surge. So this is what we're seeing. And then yesterday we had the FOMC meeting. The tone of the Fed was the tone that we needed for the markets to rally. So beforehand, we had some volatility. We had liquidation levels being respected with Bitcoin. And as long we got through the liquidation levels, and then once we got through that, and also the event of the FOMC, we really just needed to hear the tone of Powell. So we are going to get more cuts this year, and eventually it's really, we want to be looking into 2026. We're so worried about what's going to happen this year, and I really just I don't care about this year. You know what I care about for this year is to continue to aggressively accumulate digital assets, because if I'm going to hurt myself in any way, it's to think that this is all based on this 4-year cycle thing still. I think the 4-year cycles, I think is totally dead and broken. I think that if anything, we need to be aggressively accumulating assets and digital assets. You can go as far as, accumulating and adding to tech stocks and AI stocks that are projected to have revenue in the billions of dollars over the next 5 to 10 years if you're investing in the top companies. And Lori Cannon said, hey, this year is okay. Yeah, no, you can focus on this year too. That's totally fine. But I'm just meaning in a broader spectrum to focus on what you're doing this year to prepare yourself for the next 10 years. Because I think, if anything, this year, that the decisions that we make right now, we are going to set ourselves up for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Because if we are early investing in the biggest financial revolution in history of everything going on chain, You know, I gave my wife an example. I said, look, one company like Nvidia or Microsoft is the value of the entire cryptocurrency market. And she was talking about her Trust wallet, and she was looking at her Trust. She said, my Trust wallet's looking good. You know, she has Ethereum in her Trust wallet. And she's like, it's looking good. And I was like, yeah, it's going to look real good in the next like 4, 5, 10 years. I mean, it's going to look really, really good, because here's the deal, babe. I said, there are companies right now and treasuries and people, big money, that is investing and buying billions of dollars, not thousands of dollars, but billions of dollars of ETH at the price that it's at right now. And her eyes got really big, and she was like, I doubt they're going to be irresponsible with that amount of cash. And I would like, well, you would hope so. Because then I start thinking about like Luna, and I'm like, like we go back in the past and we're like, well, let me tell you about how people can be irresponsible with billions and trillions of dollars. But the fact of the matter is that I really do think that if they're going to be investing this much money, we see this much liquidity being minted on chain, companies setting up these treasuries, we got the ETFs, we got the, millions and hundreds of millions of dollars flowing into Bitcoin ETF and the Ethereum ETF. We have the SEC giving the green light for us to be able to do all this stablecoin stuff, do the, have the good crypto legislation. Everything is lined up for us to be thinking about the next 5-10 years of this evolution, because everything gets phased out in a sense of when it comes to tech, and then we make adapters to be able to, to still interface from the old tech to the new tech, and then eventually we just use the new tech. And so what we're going to see here is crypto and banks and all this stuff, and banks are going to be basically making adapters to go into the new financial system. And who's providing all of that stuff? It's things like Chainlink, it's XYO, it's the Mantles and the Ondos and the RWA protocols and blockchains and all that stuff. And then also Ethereum. This is what is being provided as the things to get the old traditional financial systems onboarded into blockchain. So everything's going on blockchain. And I talked about AI. My wife also had a really good question. She was like, I said AI is going to be, or I said, there's no other industry besides crypto that is going to be growing at trillions and trillions of dollars every single year. And then and then I said, oh, well, sorry, AI will as well. Cause she said, yeah, AI though. And I said, but babe, what's going to be powering the AI? What is the AI going to use as the AI agents to send money from agent to agent and from thing to thing just by being prompted? What do you think is going to be used? And she said, oh, crypto. And I said, yeah, there you go. There's the ding, ding, ding. That's how AI and crypto at the same time is a giant, massive bubble. But the thing will continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. We don't know when it will eventually pop, but I think that because of the nature of how our work, our society is changing, how our work is going to change, how jobs are changing, the whole nature of the way that our society is going to operate in terms of jobs and careers and all that stuff is changing, but a lot of it is going to be influenced by AI and this new tech. So why are we always talking about this being one of the most important things we could focus on right now is learning AI, learning how to leverage AI and crypto to your benefit, and then that will help you in the next few years and the next, just to be able to comfortably merge into this new economy, because the economies are changing. We know this to be true. Some things are still like passed down from generation to generation of skills and different things that are like so old school, tried and true, that yes, you could still be like in those niches of markets and be doing great, whether AI's taken over or not. You know, there are still some like golden things like that. You know, they're rare and few and far between, but I don't think AI is coming for everyone, but it is coming for a lot of blue collar jobs, like the things that are like, you know, tellers, cashiers, some like basic manual labor jobs, even as far as going down the line of different construction things of people just like masonry, just like laying brick and doing, you know, those types of things like contracting stuff. Like the robots might be coming for that too, because they can do it faster and more accurate, and they don't have to take a break. So it's like that is a raw reality. So what do you do about that? Well, man, you better start investing. You better start making the money that they print out of thin air, make you more money out of thin air. How do you do it? You invest. Because you only have so much time and so much energy to go out and work and earn it through manual labor or whatever the heck you're doing. But you need to be able to figure out how you're going to get more of that capital that you're already making and invest it, because that is the only way you're going to be able to get ahead. Because look at the jobs numbers, look at how many people are losing their jobs, look at how the housing market looks. The housing market is terrible. It's going to crash. People are valuing their houses way too much to try and circumvent the fact that they lost money, you know? So they're trying to sell these houses for way too much. No one's buying them. The market's oversaturated. There's more houses on the market than supply than people wanting to buy them. That's going to go down. We have inflation is more than 2 point whatever percent that they say. It's crap. Like the inflation is way worse than what the Fed is saying. You can judge that by the grocery bill. Your grocery bill, if you used to spend maybe $400 on groceries, for your family for the month, I bet now you spend $850 to $900 to maybe $1,000 a month on groceries now. And this is getting the exact same stuff that you got before. And you might even be putting back items still. You might even actually be going and being like, damn, I got to put this back. And so you're getting less groceries. You're getting less groceries than you got before, but you're getting the same shit that you bought before, but now it's double, almost triple the price. And inflation's 2%. My ass. Inflation 2%. So how do you battle that? You can't fight it by saving or having a CD. You have to be making more than 25 to 30% return on whatever your cash is not going into your expenses. So whatever money you have left over and whatever you have paid your bills with, that money needs to now make over 35%. And if it's not, then you're toast. Then you're toast. Because everything is going up way too much. And a good metric actually to judge this is actually how much your household income has gone up, which there's a guy that I watch on YouTube with my wife, Reventure. He has this Reventure app. He talks about how the household income has only gone up between 1 to 2% over the past 4 to 5 years, maybe 2%. But then the property values and the amount of money that you actually need to make to support however much things have gone up, that's gone up like 10, 15, 20%, maybe even more. So the ratio of how much people are earning a year to how much things have gone up, and the rent and your mortgage cost has gone up $1,000 to $2,000 extra a month, but then your income is only increased by like 1 to 2%. That's why people are hurting so bad. That's why people are struggling so bad, And I think that's why people get frustrated when they hear the Fed saying that, well, the economy still looks, good enough for us to not aggressively cut. We're just going to, really just, keep on track because the economy doesn't look as bad as everyone might make it seem like it's out to be. And it's like, you're not on the ground, Chair Powell. You're very out of touch with reality, and that's not the case. That's really not the case. All right, so this is the big thing that we're going to talk about today is the SEC has approved generic listings standards, clearing the way for spot crypto ETFs to launch. This is a post from Solana. So this is big news. So approves generic listing standards for commodity and digital asset ETFs. So streamlining approvals by eliminating individual reviews, which basically stonewalled a lot of the progression for the ETFs to begin with under Gary Gensler. So this is, I was happy about this because I can't stand Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's so fake. He's gross. He's not funny. He's very distasteful. And he's just, I just don't like him. He's just not, I just don't think he's a good person at all. Disney said it is pulling Jimmy Kimmel's show on ABC in the wake of remarks of the late night host made about Charlie Kirk. So he had nothing like to say good about the whole particular event. Not even like giving. I don't even think he was even giving any type of condolences. But to make jokes and all that stuff, and I guess in the way that he made it, Disney and ABC were like, bye. They basically were like, we're pulling your show. And then Trump made a comment saying they should have did that a long time ago. And I was like, boom. And I agree. They should have had that show canceled a long time ago. So not relevant, not funny. And he's just parroting all of the stuff that the system wants him to say anyway. So it's not even his own original thought. All right. Yeah, so yeah, Walter Bloomberg said Trump on ABC's Jimmy Kimmel should have fired him a long time ago. And then we want to mention the fact that we talked about the SEC green lighting basically everything for crypto to be super bullish and for America to be kind of the dominant force in digital assets. And we can set the stage for how countries and governments can incorporate a bullish framework for crypto in their country. So if we do this right, we're setting the example for everyone else. That's how you have to think about it. We do it right here, then other countries can build upon it and make it even better. And then so that's just going to build a healthy competition. And all I think about that is, hey, build healthy competition, my bags are going to go up. That's how you have to think about it. Number go up. Headband go green. But stablecoin mint, they are minting stables like crazy on Ethereum still. People call Ethereum the dead chain. Even Marty Party, stabs at Ethereum all the time. But they're like, look, stablecoin mint 700 million USDC issued by Circle on Ethereum. They are just minting away, and it is going to continue to grow this total cryptocurrency market cap to a insane height. And, we've been tracking this, and we made a bullish case that, look, this thing compared to the log chart of the weekly, monthly chart on gold, it's very, very similar. It's very similar. You log the chart, put it on the log scale, and you see this over the span of, on the week chart, going from 2013, 2014, total cryptocurrency market cap, trading in a channel going all the way up into $122 trillion. You're thinking, wow, you are insane. You just might be a little insane. But my friends, let me show you the value of Google, $3 trillion. Amazon's worth $2.5 trillion. Meta's worth $1.9 trillion. Walmart's almost worth $1 trillion. So gold is worth $25 trillion. So this is where I see so much liquidity coming on chain in the next few years that is going to, it's just going to blow the lid off. It's just going to blow the lid off. So we're really excited, and this is what I hope you guys are excited about as well. So real quick, let's give some shout outs. How many people are watching? Let's see. Algorithm. Let's see if the algorithm's working. We got people hitting the like button, so that's good. We're 21 minutes in. So I always say, if YouTube, here's the deal with YouTube. I've been trying to crack the code. If you don't get 10 likes on your live stream, like in the first 20 minutes or so, they're not going to push it. So that's just how it works. Oh, Dylan VA said Trade Intuition got me here. Yo, see, that's why we love Trade Intuition. He's so bullish on crypto, and also crypto content creators and crypto channels, and every time he gets an opportunity to shill other people, he does it. So I really love that about him and his channel. And yeah, guys, go and check out Trade Intuition. Check out his channel. He's part of the crew. He's part of the crew with he's got, Alex, because I think Alexo Crypto actually is the reason why Trade Intuition found my channel. So we're all, shilling each other's channels. So we all want the success and the growth of everyone that is consistently coming here and showing up. And so, yeah, we want to definitely show our appreciation. But yeah, welcome to the channel, Dylan. I hope you're enjoying the live stream so far. But yeah, let's keep going down. Let's keep going down the list. Let's keep going down. See what else we can talk about. So this is kind of the morning brief here. So thanks for coins trending. This was the morning brief, and this person, they don't have very many followers, but I liked their post though. It said Bitcoin's holding 117K, eyeing the breakout or pullback at resistance. We got that resistance there at one of the liquidation levels for Bitcoin, being at that $118,000 level for a lot of the shorts. A lot of shorts getting liquidated at those levels. Ethereum steady near 4,500, needing a little bit of strength above there. Agree. So BNB, AVAX, and Polkadot seeing futures open interest rise. BNB has went over $1,000. So if you've been tracking BNB, I think they broke an all-time high of just recently. Yeah, just went over $1,012. So this thing is just breaking out, man. It is breaking out. So what we were explaining yesterday is that a lot of these altcoins on the weekly are basically eyeing the 1.618 Fibonacci extension from the Trump pump dump. This one is a little bit different because this one is a bigger time frame, because I'm going from the high of 2021 bull market down to the low of 2023. This actually gave me the 1618, and that's the price that we were looking at for BNB to possibly break out to. But when you look at other coins like AVAX and you pull it from the Trump pump and dump, and you pull it to the low of June, you get the 1618 price for your altcoin. Now you can do this with everything. You can do this with pretty much everything. Pull the fib from this low, or from the high to the low, and you're going to get your levels of where we're trying to test. Okay, you're getting the levels of where you're trying to test. We're gonna test that 618, the first 618. Then you have the 786. That's usually where you can get the rejection and then a potential bounce up into the next level. So you'd see something maybe potentially like this, where we're in the Wyckoff accumulation where it's going sideways, and then you get that break to the upside. What's the break to the upside? Test into the level. So we test, we break down. Can we bounce off the 618? And then that's the next break to the upside. But we just have to see how the rest of this month is going to play out. September normally was a bad month, not a good month. September for crypto in general, in terms of Bitcoin, not really good. But because of all of the bullish things that are happening right now, could that just be flipping the script and making this a green September? It's possible, because I think if we were to go back into the history of the data for Bitcoin monthly returns, we would look at something like the previous years of 2016 and 17, maybe. Or maybe even, okay, so wait, 2023 and 2024, we actually did have a green September, and we're doing better. This September, we're actually doing the best that we've ever done in any September. So, because look, from 2017 going all the way to 2022, Septembers were red, were just bad. But now we might be flipping the script and doing something like we did here in 2016, where we have like a green September, October, November, and December. And we also did that in 2023 right here, where we had, you know, a green September. We had green October was great, 28% average on Bitcoin here. And then ending the year pretty strong. So we could match where October, we just like, we get a 28% crank to the upside, get a little consolidation, then we finish the year out super strong. Okay. What else do we want to cover? All right, what to expect from the Fed this year after the first rate cut. So yesterday, the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 25 basis points for the first time since December on Wednesday, signaling concerns about a weakening labor market. The Federal Open Market Committee voted to lower its target rate to 4%, but to 4% to 4.25 in line with investor expectations. After the move, Fed Chair Powell said in news conference that the unemployment rate remains low, but job gains have slowed and downside risks to unemployment have risen at the same time. Inflation has risen recently and remains somewhat elevated. And there's been apparently a growing divide at the Fed. I guess the decision was nearly unanimous, with only the new Fed governor and Donald Trump, Trump's pick for Powell's successor, Stephen Barron, wanted a larger 50 basis point cut, so a 0.5% cut. There is clearly a growing divide at the Fed over policy outlook, reported by Kobesi letter, which added that 9 officials see 2 more cuts in 2025, while 6 officials see none. So, but if you look at the percentage of what could play out here, there's an 87% chance that we do get another 25 basis point cut in October. And then in December, we get, it's a 76% chance that we get another 25 basis point cut, then bringing us to a target rate of between 3.5 and 3.75%, 3.25. But then you go into January, and there's only a 37% chance that we would then lower it again another 25 basis points to get it to a target rate of 3.25%. So it looks like if the Fed's on target, but also if they possibly could, I don't know if they're gonna get pressured. The Fed is hard to pressure. Like, you're not gonna like really pressure the Fed, especially with Jerome Powell right now. I mean, look, they even did the whole spectacle of going and pressuring the Fed and putting them on national television and questioning them in front of the media about their whole renovation project. And that still didn't, like, that was a kind of like a strong arm tactic with Trump to try and like put Powell on the spot. It still didn't work. It still didn't work. I don't think it worked. Like, as much as they thought that was going to put the strong arm on the Fed, like, the Fed's strong, man. The Fed is you remember, the Fed they are a part of whatever that pyramid is. You know, that pyramid that you see that well, they're part of that. So you don't think you think they're going to get pressured by a little TV spectacle of being like, oh, well, you spent a little too much money here. They're like, we don't care. We print it out of thin air. Like, we print money out of thin air. That's why we increased the budget. That's why we could do a $3.5 billion renovation. We print it out of thin air. So yeah, it's going to be hard to pressure the Fed. It's going to be really hard to pressure the Fed. Okay. So one of the things that we were covering recently that was in news of some coins that we follow is the XYO, the XL1 ledger launch, or I keep saying ledger, but because all blockchain really is just a ledger. It's just like you're looking at transactions. But yeah, it is a layer 1 blockchain powered by the XYO ecosystem. There is staking opportunities for the Genesis staking, so you can get extra rewards, but they have the token. So we've been talking about this for a little while, and so it finally launched. It had a pretty bullish launch, but then all TGEs usually kind of suck. I've just noticed that. They're just like, no TGE looks good. There's always sellers, but we went down into the list price. It started to skirt around sideways a little bit, and then it pumped right back up into the resistance of where sellers were, and now it's basically just like, it's just flatlined. Now we kind of presented a floor here of a 0.001 cents. We're looking at this on Gate right now. This is gate.com. This is one of the exchanges that it was listed on. But yeah, so basically just hit a stopping point. Yeah, it just traded right back up, and now it's just kind of stopped right there. So we're watching this, we're eyeing this, we're going to be, just buying little portions of this, and also we're going to stake some of our XYO so we can earn some XL1, and we'll see, and we'll keep you guys updated on whenever we do that, how it works, how you can do it. We haven't done it just yet, but once we do it, we might make a video on actually doing the whole process, and shout out to everyone who has actually watched that video that we made on that particular launch. It's doing actually really good in the algorithm, so appreciate you guys watching that video. And just a quick shill of the stuff that's in the description. We are going to show you some trades now that we are in on OURBIT and on PHEMEX. So we have trades open on OURBIT and on PHEMEX. So if you are interested in getting some really amazing bonuses with PHEMEX and also OURBIT, this is the time to sign up. And then also with crypto.com, this is so out of all the exchanges that are like the most popular ones, like I think crypto.com has the potential to get a lot of market share because of the fact of what they're adding with sports betting, prediction markets, stocks, basket ETF things that you can buy, debit cards, you can do banking, you can have a cash balance on there. I mean, it's just like across the board, you can do all kinds of stuff with crypto.com. And not to mention the massive investment that the Trump Media Group has made into Crow, and also with Truth Social using the Kronos ecosystem. I've been talking about Crow for a long time before I even thought that was going to happen. So it's cool to see these things. It's always good to see bullish traction and action and price action on the stuff you talk about, at least, especially if you've been talking about it for freaking years. But yeah, so make sure you guys are, if you want to directly support the channel, this is the best way to do it. Just click on those links and visit the website and all that. And make sure you're following me at all those things. Yeah, so let me show you guys the trades that we're currently in right now. We are in the Brett trade. We took profits on Brett. If we're looking at the 5-minute here, actually, let's look more on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, you can see where we got our entry. We tried our best to get at the bottom. It was a little tricky to try and catch the bottom with some of these altcoins because we were basically trying to trade the FOMC day, which is a very tricky day to trade because you just don't know exactly when we're gonna react. Like I've noticed we react more so early in the mornings, like pre-intraday trading, and then it starts to kind of why am I not longing bonk? Oh, why you aren't longing bonk is crazy. Oh, well, I'm bullish bonk too, but we wanted to, we were seeing something with Brett. Like, I think Brett, whenever we see like good momentum in the market, Brett, has done really well. Like it actually has a pretty good holder base. Trading volume's good on base as well. And we just think that it actually, with Ethereum's momentum, that Brett could be trading and testing up to these levels. That 9 cent, 10 cent resistance was a pretty decent resistance, but also to trade back up into that 23 cents. Woo! That was that all-time high. And so, yeah, I saw Brett just looking good, so I had to put an entry in. So we're in decent profit with that. But then also, we've been talking about AVAX. We wanted to get into the AVAX trade as well. We were seeing the momentum build up on that. We got some resistance building up at $41, and also maybe right under that at around $36, $37. And this is getting a lot of trading volume, a lot of attention. And yeah, this is just one of those altcoins that we have been following. So yeah, we wanted to get in that trade. And then we also we've been watching Dogecoin. Dogecoin is just a great coin to trade. I mean, just in general of a coin, I don't care whether you want to call it a meme coin or its own chain or whatever it is. Dogecoin historically has been a high traded volume token. It respects a lot of levels. It's traded across so many different platforms and liquidity. So I think the whales and the big boys like to trade Doge. I just see it. And they like to hold Doge too. So in that case, it's kind of almost like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, and BNB, XRP, like stuff like that has a lot of trading volume. For instance, like if you go and whatever exchange it is, like this is on OURBIT, you go to trading volume, click volume, look at what's in the top 10. You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Pingu, Doge, XRP. We're just like mentioning the stuff that you're familiar with. I'm not familiar with Bard. This is a new listing. This has gotten a lot of trading volume recently. But then we also have ADA is getting some good trading volume. Link right under that. And AVAX is in, but basically like the top 15. So right now, if you're looking at Bonk, let's look at Bonk in terms of percentage. Like, is that the one that's gone up the most? Like out of so, let's see. Let's see. Where's Bonk? How much has Bonk gone up recently? Let's look. Go to Bonk. Yeah, Bonk on the daily, it's looking like it's actually, let's just look at it on TradingView because we have it on here on TradingView as well. We definitely have been watching Bonk as well. Because look, Bonk on the weekly is doing the Wyckoff accumulation pattern as well. You can see the Wyckoff accumulation pattern happening here. You can see it had that nice consolidation. You can see the double resistance test. Next level, I think that it could be testing is that previous resistance from the Trump pump. All altcoins are basically trying to eye and test up back to those levels. That's it. I mean, it's as simple as that. So if you can just accumulate enough of your alts that you've been watching and they at least were here, like if they did this and we're doing something like that and then they went into a Wyckoff and they're coming back up, that's amazing. That's great. That gives me all the confidence in the world to just continue doing what we're doing. That's just all you have to know. That's all you have to think about. And then the same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just trading in a really, really nice channel here on the weekly. You got to remember, like, we're going to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. We're probably going to be going up to about 133,000. Then we might cool off for another week because you can see here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. Then we cooled off. 1, 2, 3. We did 3 weeks there, and then we kind of just cooled off and went sideways for a hot minute to get back into the channel here on the bull market channel. Then we're bouncing off of that support, the 20 EMA. We basically touched the 20 EMA, and now we could be doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 week crush up to basically almost touch one. I mean, we could basically do it going to 150,000. So I would look for the rest of this September possibly and going into October being super bullish. And alts are basically like, you can see it. We're trying to like front run the momentum, and also knowing that the Fed is hopefully going to be, really actually ending QT, the quantitative tightening, and they're easing into 2026. This is where I just think that 2026 quarter 1, 2026 first couple months are going to be absolutely insane. I think March of 2026 we're going to be millionaires. Yeah. 100%. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. We're all going to make it. Okay? If you can hold long enough through this volatility, maybe you're going to shave off a little profits on the way up, but damn it, we're going to do it, my friends. I think next year is going to be crazy. Life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. Why do I think that? Because right now, it's in the past 5 years, we still haven't even seen any spikes of euphoria like not even close to what we saw in 2021. So right now, if you just double, triple, quadruple down on your accumulation strategy, and you can hold on to some of your crypto for till next year, you will be able to take profits that will change your life. I really believe this. I 100% believe it, especially if you have a little exposure into some of these altcoins and ecosystems that have, basically the most asymmetric upside potential. And if you have, your blue chips, like you have some exposure into Bitcoin, and people will make you think that like, oh, just because you only have $1,000 in Bitcoin, you're not going to make it. Like, don't listen to those people. Those people don't want you to make it. The people that discourage you from getting skin in the game of buying the best appreciating asset in the world, they don't care about you. By the way, they only care about themselves and just trying to validate their own selfish bias. And don't listen to people like that. By the way, you need to listen to people that are encouraging you to start the journey, make the steps, take the leap, like start. And Bitcoin's a great place to start. It's the basis of all of investing in crypto to begin with, is like learning about Bitcoin. And then you can go down the line. And that's how I feel more responsible as a content creator and a crypto person, is to be like, at least get exposure into Bitcoin. I don't even care if you buy some of it and then sell it all. At least you are getting exposure into it and you're testing it out, and you can just start from there. So, but having some exposure into the blue chips, having a little bit of exposure into what you think might be the unicorn of the cycle. But we're basically still investing in super early days. Like, we're still super early, because like we said, given the example of the total cryptocurrency market cap value being at 4 trillion is just, I'm still when I think about it, I'm like, how is it still that low? How? But also it makes me excited, because then I can invest thousands of dollars into it and see it go to $100 trillion. That's what makes me excited. That's what gives me it just gives me all the feels to continue doing this. All right, so we have the Brett trade open. We got the AVAX trade open. We have the Doge trade open. Now, the other trade that we have open as well is we got a Bitcoin trade open as well. So that was one that we were really trying to get in a decent range. We were really trying to see how far or how low this freaking thing was going to go. And it basically hit the exact level of where we were trying to buy. And it was tricky, man. It was tricky. Like, it wicked into 114.9, which was the exact liquidation level for the longs, for the market to liquidate the longs. It hit that level right there, and then that was the bounce point. We got the entry in at 115,800, so about $1,000, more on the entry, right about right there. We tried to get it on that candle. It was a little tricky, but we managed to get it. So the next level that they're going to be running it up to, because you can see they're ranging it. There's that point, and then that's going to be a spot where a lot of shorts are going to get cascaded, liquidated right here, right in this level, boom, and it's going to short squeeze it up to possibly 120K, and then that could be a short opportunity. Right there could be a short opportunity because it could hit some resistance. Let's see the daily resistance at so we're going to hit resistance possibly at those levels. You can see it here, 119. I'd say right there about 119, 120. That's going to be that level where a lot of that's where we're going to hit some the liquidations are going to happen at 118 and 119. So if you go to the liquidation heat map, go to liquidations, you can go to liquidation max pain. This one's a quicker one. And look, 118,855 is where we're trying to head right now to liquidate the shorts. So right now, market is eyeing to liquidate those shorts because that's the closest place where they can bring it. Because the other liquidations of max pain on the other side is at 116,000. 116,500. So 116,500 from here is about right there. 116,000 right there. That's max pain for the longs. If any longs are getting entries right in here. But yeah, what do you think they're going to do first? What do you think the market makers are going to do first? Do you think they'll push it up into this first, and then they'll hit the longs? We'll have to see. We have to let this marinate a little bit. Let it marinate a little bit. But yeah, it looks like we got some volume. We have some volume. That's good. Alts are following strong. Now let's look at ETH. We need to chart ETH because ETH is going to also represent a good bullish move in alts. The level that we're looking at for ETH that we are just set on is that first 1618. It's going to trade up to that $5,700 level. We're basically a couple $100 away now from breaking all-time high again, because look, the all-time high, remember, was $4,954 that wicked. The body of the candle stopped at 4,700, and that's what brought us down into the resistance. But look how strong we held that consolidation, because then after just 2 weekly candles of downside, we have a nice bullish green weekly candle here, starting in the beginning of September. And now I think we were going to now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 week bullish green candles for Ethereum. That would bring us up to $5,700, my friends. And that is going to make the alts go parabolic. And they're already getting front ran into that particular run. For instance, look at Brett. It's up 9%. Look at Pingu, up 9%. Sui, 5%. Near Protocol, up 6%. Ticker Bitcoin, up 4.3%. AVAX, up 4%. DOT actually looking pretty decent. Crow, Look, Crow had that similar consolidation like ETH. You know, you see how ETH looked on the weekly. It looks very similar to how Crow moved. And now you can see that now that had a bullish consolidation, we tested into that first 1618. Now we can potentially, if we're not going to go back and try and back test the 786, which was the 20 cent level, that might be the lowest we go. So something like this, you go like this and boom, or we stop here and then we continue back up to test through to the next 618 level, which is 50 cents. Portfolio was looking real strong when Crow was pumping. So I would love to see what this portfolio is going to look like when we start getting into $1 or more Crow value. It's going to be looking nice. It's going to be looking good. Raise your hand if you guys own Crow. Raise your hand if you own Crow. Anyone on the live stream currently watching, do you own any Crow? All right, let's check the notifications. Long crypto, buying Bitcoin on ETH. No Crow? Nope, no Crow. Well, I've been buying Crow for a while. Like I was buying Crow whenever I downloaded the crypto.com app and started to, well, actually, let me actually, I wanted to use the debit card. And I knew that if I staked Crow, you can get the red ruby card, which is the metal card. I was like, I want to get that cool metal red card. And if you stake a certain amount, I think it was like 400 or 500 bucks of Crow, then you can get access to the card and you get staking rewards. You get 2% back. I really liked that. I love it. I love it. The crust. Yeah, I love the uncrustable Morad is hilarious. Like the uncrustable Morad is too good. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's when I started buying Crow. I was like, oh, okay. And I noticed Crow just was doing really well when we were in like an ETH season and when Ethereum was doing well. That's the kind of the basis of my portfolio. I know it's really like old school, but I just like base it off of like, okay, like in our time in crypto, what coins did well? Are they still here? Did they survive? Is the community still strong? And did they survive multiple possible vampire attacks and like capitulations? Yes, I'm sticking with those. I think that's why a lot of people, frankly, are still bullish on Solana, because it came from the ashes and of the FTX crash and the connections with all of that, the network going down, it being called a Jeet chain, and it's just for soy boys Solanas, or it's just for the vape cabal, all that stuff. But really, I don't think Solana itself attaches itself to those things, because if it did, then I don't know. So that's kind of like so Solana, love it or hate it, it's probably going to go up. It's probably going to still continue to go up. Man, you guys are just, how do you make these you make these memes so fast? Oh, and then, yeah, so More Light said he'll come on the channel tomorrow. That would be cool. Yeah, we got to get More Light on the stream again. We can get a full update on everything that Ticker Bitcoin is doing. We'll squash all the FUD. We'll make it fun. But yeah, thank you to the Sproto community and the Ticker Bitcoin community, because you guys are pumping the X algorithm. You got to pump the X algorithm for me so I can finally get paid to post, and I can get paid $200 a month to live stream on X. Let's see. Pulse ecosystem. How's it doing so far? Past week. So on the week, it's been pretty good. Hex has been actually, out of all the Pulse chain ecosystem coins, Hex has been up 33%. So for all you hexagons out there, congratulations, 33%. And then you got incentive. Hasn't been really moving too much. It moved a little bit, but then it kind of took a plunge a little bit here. We got PulseX up 3.9%, and then Pulse Chain up 12%. And then on the month, past 30 days, doesn't look too good, kind of down a little bit. Past 3 months, though, we've gotten a little bit of action. Trade intuition's been lurking. Awesome. Let's go. Trade intuition. If you think this show is alpha, God bless you. God bless you. But you'd be happy to see that I finally got some trades in. I actually, to tell you the truth, guys, I hadn't put in any trades over the past week or two. I kind of just was on the sidelines a little bit, and I had to pull the trigger. And funny enough, on the FOMC day, which is usually a no-no, but I couldn't help the fact that, like, I was seeing a bottom forming, especially on Bitcoin here. I saw it. I was like, man, if that is going to be the point where we find some support, that would be a great place to long. I mean, think about it. 115, 114, around that area, that's a great place to long, because that's where we've been seeing that decent support come in. Before, it was where we were getting rejected at 112, and then finally we broke through that, and then now we established 114 as a really good support level. So combine that with the FOMC and all the numbers coming out and more data. For me, it's just like, you don't want to get too caught up and convoluted and all the stuff. Just be like, look, is the level there? Like, is it there? Okay, you see it, take a bet. That's just as simple as it is. Have your strategy, like put your stop loss in. And as I'm saying that, I will do this right now. Put your stop loss in, put it at, I don't care what you put it at 1%, put it at 0, break even 1%. But what we're going to do is we have, let's go to the 5 minute. You'll see our entry here. We could bring the stop loss in profit if we want to, we can bring it in profit. We can put it right there. Make sure that the trade is, I don't know why it's not showing my actual entry. Where's my entry? I got to refresh the page and it'll show me the entry. There we go. There's my entry. Okay. So you can see the entry. You can see it right where we got it, right there. Pretty decent entry. And a range is being established here. And you can see that's where we would probably, if we want to be aggressive, we would take profits right here up at the level where we could potentially get a cascade of liquidations on the shorts. So more so maybe right here, like at 118, 118, because I'm basing it off of this. I'm basing it off of these levels. This is max pain, so it's kind of like more action is going to happen when these shorts get liquidated, as opposed to, I mean, it's probably about a half split. So really, you're kind of just wagering and betting on which one they're going for first. And it looks like they're probably going to go for that one first. But to make sure you're going to make money no matter what, this strategy really does work. It does work. This is the best strategy that you could possibly ever do when it comes to trading, is trail your stop loss. Trail your stop loss. You got your entry, okay? So you got your entry, and just say, look, say it went up and you're finally in profit and it goes up 1%. I mean, you only needed to go up 1%. And if you're leveraged up however much you're leveraged, I don't even care what the leverage is. And it doesn't even matter at that point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the leverage is. Jason Casper will tell you that. He said it really doesn't matter what your leverage is. The leverage is not the point. It's what's your plan? Where's your exit? Where was your entry? Where's your stop loss? Are you in profit now? Move the stop loss, because look, you could have the stop loss be down, 10%. But now that you're in profit, take it out of 10%, move it to break even, or move it in profit. So now no matter what, it doesn't matter what the hell happens in the market. Jerome Powell sneezes wrong on the microphone. Then it doesn't matter. You're going to make sure that you're going to make money. And so this strategy really does work, and it actually makes it to where you are programming in you taking profits and you not losing money. Easier said than done, because you can talk about the strategy all day, but unless you actually do it and you stick to it, because you can talk about it, but then when you don't actually do it, then that's how the market can get away from you. So I'll do the same thing with these trades. I kind of let these run a little bit. So what we'll do, look, we're 34% up in profit. We will just do a break-even stop loss. We'll set a break-even stop loss on this one as well. We'll set a break-even stop loss on this. And yeah. We could even shave off a little bit more profits on these, let them run. We can even do this. Like, look, for instance, like we haven't taken profits on AVEX yet, but if we go to the 15-minute, you can see my stop loss that I put in there. So here's my break-even stop loss. Here's my break-even stop loss. I can now, because I know I'm up in profit pretty good. We can trail it up here and just put a stop loss like right there, to where no matter what, like we'll just make sure that we're going to make money. Because it's, how annoying it is to be in a trade and it runs up to this point. You don't take profit up here, but then it runs right back down to the entry and you get stopped out. Now, wouldn't it be great if, you put your stop loss here and then it runs down, it takes it, you take the money, and you wait for the market to decide where the hell it's going to go. And now you have more liquidity in the trade to be able to decide what you're going to do. You can sit on your hands. You could wait for the next entry. There's always going to be another chart to trade. But this is just kind of baking in and just making your strategy very aggressive for taking profits. And also not going right back to zero, going right back to entry. I hate that. That's so annoying, because at that bet, you've done it before where you put in an entry. You saw that thing go up 200%, and then it goes right back down to zero, goes right back down to the entry where you put it in to begin with. And all you had to do was just trail your stop loss up halfway at least to then take that profit and be like, okay, let's go back to the drawing board now. That's the trading psychology, and also just being aggressive with your strategy and your rule that can make the difference of hundreds and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. Because I used that strategy and it made me thousands in my trading runs. And then when I stopped using that strategy and let FOMO and emotions and all those things get to me, which is, it can be easy to let that happen, that's when you fail. That's when you fail. I hope that helps. I hope that, and Trade Intuition, if you're still here, let me know if I'm speaking crazy talk. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We've been streaming for about an hour now, so I really appreciate it. And thank you, Headband. I said nice entry on the long. Which one? The Bitcoin one? Yeah, this Bitcoin long I'm pretty happy about. This is an inverse perpetual too, so I'm wanting to basically get my Bitcoin balance back. Like I said, guys, I told you, I'm not happy with my Bitcoin balance, so I really gotta I gotta get it back. I gotta get it back. But if you believe in Bitcoin like I do and think that it really will go to millions of dollars per coin, buying it back at 117K, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, my friends. But yep, the OURBIT account's looking pretty bullish. Looking pretty bullish. Guess we're about a 3x or 4x on our trades right now on our entries, so that's good. We started with $40 and we 4x'd that, or 3x'd it. Let's see if we can continue to do so. So I'm trying something. Instead of posting my YouTube links directly to social media and stuff like that, or trying to get people to click on it in X, I want you to go to my website and then click on it through there. And then you click Dano Crypto, you click on subscribe on YouTube, and then you're going to see my live stream. My YouTube links directly to social media and I'm trying to funnel people in the correct way so YouTube can cook for my algorithm. I don't know if it's working, but we'll see. I think it worked for these videos. Like this video right now is doing pretty good. I've been comparing the algorithm to, it's been run Data Dash. So I got 30 likes on this. So people they like this video. They definitely liked it. But if you type in XYO on YouTube search, can you guys do this for me? I'm curious. If you type in XYO, at what point in what video and page do my videos pop up for XYO? Because I'll tell you, some of the biggest accounts that have made videos on XYO or have talked about it has been Crypto Mason. I remember back when I first discovered XYO, Crypto Mason was talking about it back then to his community, because the big thing was that it was the Microsoft was investing in XYO. But yeah, I'm curious, at what point does my video pop up? Uncle Tony is saying audio constantly going in and out. Is anyone else having that issue? I think that might be on your side, Tony. Is anyone else having that issue? Yeah, Uncle Tony, it might be you. It might be that you might be buffering. Your connection might be buffering. Yeah, Uncle Tony. Yeah, that might possibly be on your side. If you check, best way to fix it if it is doing that, just change the quality to like 480p or something, and then it doesn't have to buffer all the information. That could help as well. All right, so yeah, so if you filter like XYO this week, curious what videos pop up. Okay, all right, so Crypto Coin Show, they actually had Marcus 11 on the show. That was 1 day ago, but this is the one I'm competing with, I guess, as you could say, with numbers. This channel, Data Dash, has 511,000 subscribers. They have 1,800 videos. I'm curious if I can possibly catch that algorithm like this person did, Data Dash. And you see my videos right above his, right above it. Thumbnail pretty good, high quality thumbnail, I'd say. Getting up there with views. We posted it in the same day. I love looking at this stuff because it's like, I want to crack it. I'm going to crack that freaking YouTube code, man. I keep telling my wife, and I hope it doesn't go to where it's like 15, 20 years later. I'm like, hey, we'll crack. I promise I'll crack the YouTube code, sweetie. I will. I promise. And they're like, sir, your wife has been gone for 20 years. And I'm like, Your wife left you 20 years ago, sir. You've been in a mental asylum. I promise my crypto bags will pump, sweetheart. Sir, you've been talking to a wall. Are you okay, sir? Sir, let's get you back. Let's get you back. I'm like, hey, one day, I'll make it. I'll be able to drive my Lambo with my wife. Oh my gosh. Okay, Uncle Tony. So I left the stream and came back in. All good. Oh, okay, cool. All right, yep. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you guys are fast. If any time I have something going wrong or I'm muted or something's going, you guys are quick. You tell me immediately. That's why I love the chat. I love the Dano Dojo crew. You guys are quicker than lightning. But yeah, I'm trying to crack the code here, guys. I'm trying to crack the code. I'm like, how can I? There's no reason I can't get thousands of extra subscribers by just stuff like this happening, like just get that algorithm going, just get it going. But I almost have the same amount of videos. I almost have the same amount of videos, pretty close. I have 1,200 videos. I've done 650 live streams. 650 live streams I've done on YouTube, and videos, actual just like video posts. I'd have to see how many. Yeah, I'd probably around 600. So I've done 650 live streams and 600 or so uploads of just straight videos. That's crazy. That's a lot of videos. When I started to think about it, I'm like, that's a lot. Like, holy crap. Like, I wonder, like, let's see what, like, let's go to like Trade Intuition. I'm curious what Trade Intuition video count. Let's see. He's got 2,000. Oh yeah, so he's right up there too. He's got 1,400 videos, and his channel has been around, let's see, when did he make his channel? Made his channel November 19th, 2023. Nice. November 19th, 2023. And then if you go back, when did I make my channel? Let's see. When did my channel? Dang, man, my channel's old, and this is why I'm like, I know I've been shadow banned or blackballed a few times. Well, I got banned. Like, my channel got like totally, completely banned, and I think that hurt it a lot when that happened. I had to basically like build the algorithm back from the ground up when that happened, and I thought I wasn't going to get my channel back. I thought I was going to have to start all over. So the fact that I even got to where I am is like, I think I'm getting there. So I've had this theory, once I break through 5K or 4,000 subscribers, that the algorithm or whatever will finally just push me out into, you know, the people that would be interested in watching the channel. But it's a code, man. It's a code. Yeah, and Headband's right. The Sprotos have helped out so much. You guys, honestly, like, I want to send you so much love and appreciation and gratitude, because the Sprotos, without me really even asking, I just was like, hey, you guys want? I like went in the Telegram and I said, hey, just so you guys know, I do a live stream. Feel free to join if you'd like. I'd love for you to join. I never ask like, hey, can you, you know, like, I'm just like, hey, I'd love for you guys to yeah, love for you guys to check it out. And you guys have just shared it. You made memes, and you just do that on your own. So I really appreciate it. Mike D. Sproto says, make eye contact with the camera and make an impassioned speech. I do that all the time. Haven't you ever seen my rants when I go like this and I do the camera and I start talking to you guys like this and I start doing this and yeah, I do that all the time. What are you talking about? That's what I think actually scares people away sometimes. Get too crazy, get too on one on the soapbox. Get on that damn soapbox. It's a little slippery on that soapbox. That soapbox gets a little slick. Like, let me tell you something. I'm like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. No. Let me tell you something. That is literally my daughter every night before she goes to bed, before we're trying to put her to bed, and she's like, no. Let me tell you something. No. Don't, let me tell you something. She's like, Dad, Mom, let me tell you something. No, 1 second. Let me tell you something. Like, no, it's bedtime, sweetheart. It's bedtime. No, let me tell you something. It's Batul. It's Batul. By the way, I have a community server on Discord where we support streamers and content creators. So would you like to join us? Get more good followers and viewers too? Do tell me more. No. Dude, it's so funny, man. They do it. That's what kids do. They're just like, they are just hanging on by it. They're just like they're like, oh, just like, my daughter has been pushing it. Like, I'm like, this girl needs to be in bed and asleep by like 8, and she will be pushing it till like 9:30. I'm like, kid, like, come on. Leaves no room for me and my wife to even just like have a, you know, have the quote, like, you know, just like the adult time that you should be able to have, for Christ's sakes. Just for a few hours, like towards the end of the night, but then it's like 9:30 and you're like, people that don't have kids, they have no clue. They have no idea what that is. And then you think about the meme. They say something that was never explained to me about being the parent is how many times you will have to get up from where you're sitting. No one ever told me that. They never said that you will get up thousands and thousands of times from the place where you're sitting, and you might not sit back down. Never again. Never again. Being a parent's a different type of tired. Like, it's like a different type of tired. Like, there's like work tired, there's like workout tired, there's like, you know, you didn't get enough sleep tired, but then there's like being a parent tired. That's a different type of tired. It's like, I don't know what it is, but they somehow like, man, it's like some type of energy siphon that you're just like, what the hell just happened to me? It's very strong. This is a pump fund token where you yell at the streamer to monkey around. Oh yeah, let's go on. Let's check what. Yeah, I'm on the fence about starting a pump fund stream. Okay, you guys gotta explain. Okay, please help me because I haven't used it yet. I've been on pump fund. I've used pump fund. Like I've made tokens on pump fund just to test it out. When you're making the live stream, okay, you have your account set up, you make the live stream, it creates a token that's the name of the live stream, or do you connect it to a token and you cannot have a token connected to your live stream, people can just watch the live stream, or does it have to be connected to a token and your live stream could get bonded essentially, correct? Because then if that's the case, can you continue the same live stream? Like, or is it each live stream is a different? Like that's where I'm like, I haven't gone that far. I haven't gone that far into it. So each live, so once you end the live stream, that's it. Then it makes a whole nother new one. Because here it is. Oh, okay. That's what I was curious, because I was like, oh, that sucks. Like you have to like end the live stream and then it just like, but okay, so you can still have your, like, for instance, okay, there's like the bag, because one of the more popular ones right now is bag work. It's bag work, I think, is one of the more popular ones. Okay, cool. So you could keep the same one. Okay. Because I was like, oh man, if you had to keep making it, yeah, that would be terrible. So okay, so yes, just streamer, bag work, and what was the other one? There was a few other ones that were getting some traction. Yeah, streamer is up at I think is one of the ones that has gotten some pretty decent traction. Let's see, streamer coin live donation. Okay, so there's that. The other one was bag work. I think that was was a pretty high. It was over 1 million market cap. Can you funnel? There's no filters. This is the one thing that they need to fix, is they don't have a filter for the live streams. It's just like, there's no filter. It's just like, you have to just like sift through it. Like I'm on the second page but there's no way to filter it. You can't filter it by market cap. You can't filter it by anything like that. So, hey, pump fund, Alon, you need to make it, put a filtering system in here, or can I not filter it until I log in? Let's see. All right, let me check. Let me log in. Let me log in real quick. I forget. Did I log in with my? I think I made an account with my email. I don't remember. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna try and log into this and see if it changes anything. Let's see. Okay. Is this my right account? Oh yeah. Yeah, my account is okay. Yeah, so no, yeah. It's still, when you log in. Yeah, so it does. So yeah, my account is called Retire Dano. Any of the when I get to, it's one of them, like a couple of my accounts, it says It says retire wife. It says retire Dano, retire bloodline. That's what we're hoping for. Yeah, so my pump fund name is retire Dano. Okay, so live streams, we are on the first page still. Okay. All right, so I like this comment. So GB says, I mean, you're doing the live streams already, and it's like investing in yourself and running your brand on a new platform. In my opinion, it'll be a slow grind, but since you are doing them already, it could be worthwhile to expand to Web3 for monetization. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like, I thought to myself, if people wanted to legitimately create a business, they wanted to create some hype around it, maybe they want to get people to invest in it or generate cap. What are these? For instance, what did Jack Mallers do? He got access to a shit ton of liquidity to start his freaking company to acquire Bitcoin. Why the hell can't you do that? What makes Jack Mallers and you any different? There's no difference. There's no difference. Access capital, do the shit that you want to do. Simple, right? Okay, yeah, so if he's getting capital from that modality, from the big boys like the Cantor Fitzgeralds and the USDTs out there, then where does the simp and the streamer get the capital from? Where do we get it from when we want to build something, when we want to do something? So this is how we do it. We have to make our own freaking way. No, Mike D. Don't get me started, because if I start, it's gonna be like. Don't get me started. I'm gonna start smacking my desk, and I don't have shock on my boom arm here. So when I smack my streaming setup here, that's headphone users wrecked. But yeah, I think I probably should start a live stream. Why not? I've been doing it. Jeez, I've been trying to monetize on my stream for freaking 90 weeks now. I've been trying to monetize, and I have, quote, monetized it, but this is a whole nother level of where you could potentially monetize. I mean, you might as well give it a shot. I mean, you just never know. And yeah, the fact that I am doing it already, I already live stream, and if I could, get the attention of these freaking Solana people and the Pump Fund people and be like, guys, I've been doing this. And I haven't asked for much either. All I ask for you guys is just to freaking watch it and hit the like button, subscribe. I'm not trying to sell you a guru course. But what would I call it? What would I call the stream? What would I call it? What would I call what would I call it? You guys would have to help me, because essentially it's not me, it's you guys. Like this would be like our stream. It would be like our thing. Because you would be holding it, and then I could decide if I want to hold some too, or whatever it is, and then we as a community could decide what we want to do with it. Like, you could say, hey, there's this amazing charity and organization that does this, blah, 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 and then we could be like, let's go. We're going to donate $5,000 to this one, and then we pick another thing. Hey, how much money did we raise for this particular live stream? Hell yeah, let's take a few thousand and let's go and buy some food and deliver to homeless shelter or something. There was one on here. I was talking about that, and then I found one. It's called what was it called? Feed the something. Feed the world, or the heck was it? But there it is. Yeah, FTP. Yeah. Feed the something. Yeah. Feed the people. And this is one that's gotten pretty good traction, because they are taking the creator fees.
We got a bunch of clothes right here. We got our bar.
they're taking the creator fees and they're taking clothes and stuff like that. They're going out and delivering it into I think they live in I think they're in California. But there you go. Ten toes down as an A stop. What the heck? Jeez. Some of these are just ridiculous. Okay, yeah, there's this one, bag work. That's the other one. I think this one is the one. What's the one that has the most market share?
Carmelo Anthony.
Well, I'll make sure we're going the right way.
We are.
Oh, where it's just like running a 24-hour stream. Oh, I have like so much I have so much content.
No.
Bro, I don't have to know every trending freaking thing. I don't need to know everything. That's what's funny. Like, I always find it hilarious when someone gives you a hard time for not knowing a particular culture thing, or like a meme or a particular whatever. It's like, bro, I found ticker Bitcoin, okay? I know what ticker Bitcoin is. I'm happy with that. I'm like, if I found ticker Bitcoin, I'm good. I'm good. That's the funniest amalgamation fusion of any meme in the world. If I found that, I don't need to find anything else. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I found ticker Bitcoin. That's hilarious. I found something that's called Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. And I get to say that to people and like make their ears bleed in real life. If I don't know what 10 toes down means, and I'm just kind of, I'm guessing probably something inappropriate, I'm not going to search it. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not searching that headband. You're not going to maybe I'm just inappropriate. Maybe I'm inappropriate, because when I thought about 10 toes down, I was like, I almost had to end the live stream and go talk to my wife. 10 toes down? Excuse me, I'll be right back. 10 toes down? Excuse me, I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, guys, help me. I need a name. Let's start a post here. Let's post. Okay, what should my pump.fun stream name be? Hotep said, I'm gonna let y'all finish, but the right wing has the most powerful cancel culture of all time. It actually might, yeah. They're like, you thought you were the cancel culture? Well, get ready. Ooh, let's go. This is cool. Elon breaking out of the matrix with X money. Well, Headband, you can tell me in Telegram. You just send me the Telegram. Just message me in Telegram. Shout out to all the people watching on X. We got 124 people watching. I've always okay, how can you tell if these are real people? How can you tell if these are real people? Because I'm gonna wager to bet that there's probably not 124 real people watching, unless you comment right now. Yeah, because some of these could be bots. It's hard to tell. I would love to see a metric on the side and be like, okay, 50 people are real, 50 people are bots. Ozzy Osbourne says, the ticker's Bitcoin. The ticker. Oh, I found something really interesting. I noticed that the ticker, there's a liquidity pool set up with SPX. I don't know if you guys knew this. Any of you ticker Bitcoin holders, I thought we were getting rugged. I thought that was the original Uniswap, and then they took the liquidity out and swapped it with SPX. But if you type in Bitcoin, you'll notice there is a liquidity pool set up with SPX. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Nope, that's the Sol contract. Sorry. Where's it at? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, where did this even come from? I posted it in the Telegram because I was very confused. I was like, whoa, when did this happen? When was this set up? Where the heck did it go? Yeah, I don't know where the heck it went. I can't find it on here for some reason, but... So we got the Sol, we got that one, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know where the heck that went. I'll have to find where that went. I just thought it was pretty... I thought it was fascinating. I was like, okay. Oh, okay. They finally did it. They finally did it, guys. Look, let me move my dumb head out of the way. They finally did it. Oh my gosh. It only took 2.5 years. $3.8 million of liquidity locked. Market cap, 81 million. And I find it fascinating, though, that the liquidity... and look, liquidity providers, 2. That's it. Team Finance. There's 25,000 holders, so that's pretty good holder spot. Yeah, 3.8 liquidity. Liquidity locked. I mean, there's no more FUD that you can put on ticker Bitcoin. All the Jeet whales that didn't care about the project anyway, they sold out. They're gone, and everyone that's left are like delusional holders that don't even know how to take profits anyway. So. What better coin to hold than people that don't even know how to take profits? You know, that's the beauty of ticker Bitcoin. I don't even think More Light ever even took any profits yet. He's waiting till $100. But yeah, cool. All right, so compare that to something like Wojak. Wojak has now Wojak and ticker Bitcoin are basically like pretty neck and neck in terms of the well, the market cap is bigger. Wojak has a less market cap, but look at the liquidity that's locked. 4.5 million liquidity locked. So almost the same amount. Market cap though 21 million. So this one is definitely you're buying the bottom, you know, you're buying that bottom range. Yeah. Same amount of holders. And remember, I told you all the whales that hold ticker Bitcoin, they hold Wojak, MPC, Apu, SPX 6900. They hold the same coins. They're basically all in the same narrative club to that they're just betting on the Ethereum ecosystem memes outperforming Ethereum itself, but then also every other meme that's going to be traded in the next few years. I'm kind of on the more of that. I'm on that side for sure. That's kind of where I'm at. Holding these long term and not trading, but DCAing, like accumulating really hard. So I know with me DCAing ticker Bitcoin right now, you know, getting thousands of dollars into ticker Bitcoin, you know, you just think like, look, if I got, you know, over 100,000 ticker Bitcoins, you're just betting on that to be like at $1. There's so many things that are destined to go to $1, and even I think that's just bearish to even just cap it at $1. Memes as a trading mechanism and a catalyst for crypto is so strong. It's so strong. And look at this, man. Look at the trading volume in the top 20 here. So let's look at this, okay? Let's look at these right now, okay? This is very important. Dogecoin, highest trading volume out of all meme coins. It's going to have an ETF. It's going to be used on X money. It's guaranteed. I mean, what the hell else are they going to put on there in terms of crypto besides Bitcoin, ETH, Doge, XRP, stable coins, ETH, all that stuff? It's going to happen. Pepe. Pepe is the most popular whale meme. It's just a fact. It's proven by trading volume. It's actually the most popular meme coin that exchanges like. It's the favorite meme coin of all major exchanges in terms of trading volume. It's a fact. Pingu and Pudgy Penguins. It's one of the highest traded IP brands in crypto, and also the most recognized now IP brand by retail for crypto. Has Pudgy Penguins as an ETH NFT. It's the most popular NFT. The meme coin is on Solana. Look at the trading volume. What's below that? Bonk, the original airdrop token for Solana, and also one of the competitive launch pads to with Pump Fund. I don't follow these. I don't follow the test token. Test token was the test for BNB. I don't follow this AI16Z because it's just some vaporware AI bullshit. Dog with Hat is a Ansem Shield coin that I don't like. I really don't see the allure of this one at all, but who knows? You can still probably bet on it. This is the president's meme coin, Trump. Shiba Inu was the coin that directly showed that it wasn't just Dogecoin that could have its day, a dog having its day. Shiba Inu proved that it could get in the top 15, top 10 during the crazy bull run. Still showing its resilience in this market right now. Then you see Toshi. Toshi got listed on Coinbase before Brett, and Toshi and Brett being one of the premier let's see. Toshi and Brett were launched around the same time. So there was like a group, community was like, they were like, oh, is it Toshi or is it Brett? Are you more bullish, Toshi or Brett? And really they both were doing pretty well. Toshi's market cap 371 million, and then you can see Brett's market cap 586. But I still think, the fact that they Coinbase listed Peanut, Mooding, and Toshi and Fartcoin all before listing Brett, it's just like I don't get it. But I still think Brett's gonna be listed on Coinbase, but they're gonna be doing some type of like major like listing campaign so they don't screw it up. But yeah, you can see, look, I mean, the trading volume on these memes are just out of control. It's getting out of control. You think it's red flags? I don't know. I would wager to bet that a bundled mess. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. That's the thing with Brett. It's like you are taking risks in any of these things that you're investing in. But Brett was one of those coins similar to when I found Ponky and Brett around the same time. I found Ponky and Brett around the same time. And I attributed it to Ponky was going to be one of the more popular meme coins and undervalued coins for Solana. And then Brett, I was attributing it to being one of the most highest traded valued coins in terms of memes for base chain. So, I mean, that's just my best guess. I could be totally wrong, of course, but I don't know. Brett still has been pretty resilient, even without this is my point. Even without the Coinbase listing, the market cap and the trading volume is more than Peanut and, is just up there with Mooding and all these. And look, it's in the top 15, 20. So even without the quote official Coinbase listing, why are they using Brett? And I used to say this all the time. Why are they using Brett for their advertisement, for the base wallet or any of their stuff that they do, or any terms of DeFi? They were using Brett. So I don't know. It could just be a potential sleeper where it just goes back to 2 billion, and you're just like, shit, I should have bought some Brett, but. Yeah. Speaking of Brett, let's check on that trade. Trading up into some resistance. Okay. We've been streaming for 2 hours now, guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end it. We really appreciate you coming in. Thanks for hitting that like button. We almost got it to 20 likes. To say if we can at least get the stream to 20 likes before we end, we always feel accomplished. And all to the new people, thank you for giving my channel a chance. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You could go to any other. I know there's a bunch of different channels you could watch or you could go to, and the fact that you have chosen my channel means a lot. I hope you come back. I hope you tune into another live stream. We do these live streams Monday through Friday, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We usually go for about an hour minimum. And then sometimes if we're feeling really frisky, we will go for a good 2 hours. So, and all through that, you never know what you might find. You never know what you might discover in a 2-hour Dano stream. Just might change your life. But all jokes aside, we really do appreciate you. And just another reminder, quick reminder, just go do all the housekeeping. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out, and you are commenting on the live stream, and you check all the links in the description. The trades that we've been showing you are displayed on our platforms, PHEMEX and OURBIT. And we encourage you to check out crypto.com with our link. We have VIP status on all of these. So if you sign up with my link, you get extra bonuses like crypto.com. I have VIP status. I'm on a certain level. I'm like level 3 or 4. So you will get more by using my link. So make sure you do that. And you get all those nice, fat, juicy bonuses and trading things. There's competitions going on with both exchanges. So a lot of opportunities to get involved and earn some more cash. Like I said, OURBIT is where I have these trades open right now. A lot of great options and just really easy platform to use for trades. And then same with PHEMEX. The reason why I like to use PHEMEX is because I use PHEMEX for the inverse perpetual option. And so this gives me option to earn more Bitcoin with Bitcoin. And how you do that is you would go to futures, click futures, and you would go to coin M perpetual. And you'll see that you can, if you have AVAX, Link, Cardano, Sui, XRP, Solana, Ethereum, or Bitcoin, you can use this as your trading capital to then put in a trade. And there you go. All right. Thank you guys. Again, I will see you on the next live stream. May the Lord Jesus Christ shine his light on you and your families. May God bless you. And we will see you on the next one. Peace out.
This token is the end game. It's the shitcoin of shitcoin. I mean, imagine telling your coworkers you're quitting because Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, and you coin. Boom! Imagine the media reporting on Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10, and you. Ticker is Bitcoin, breaking 1 billion market cap. Now, unless you hate money, go ahead and visit
hposni.com.
Hey everyone. I just wanted to show you a really quick metric that I found fascinating. So 41% of the people that have been watching this channel and actually liking the channel and the content have not subscribed. 41% of you, but I will say 58% of you subscribed. Amazing. You guys are doing awesome. But I want to say that the people that are not subscribed yet, please, won't you consider subscribing to the channel and joining the Dojo crew where we are educating ourselves. We're in the markets every single day. We're live streaming Monday through Friday, and we're also posting content on a daily basis that is keeping up with these cryptocurrency markets. And this is where the money is flowing right now, guys. So if you want to get these updates and you want to be ahead of the game, I suggest you start subscribing and dinging the bell to be notified whenever I go live and post content, because you do not want to miss it.